Who needs an Uber when you can tow your Jeep Wrangler with your van? So if you're just joining me, the Irish Pirate Queen, Grace O'Malley, otherwise known as my Jeep Wrangler, has been having quite the vibration and rough ride for a while now. And I thought maybe it was just unbalanced tires, but when I took it in to have it looked at, I was told that the tires were quite unevenly worn, and one of them was even pretty badly cupped, and it just so happened that the one that was pointed out to be cupped is the one that I was feeling the most vibration from. So it's unfortunate. I had just crossed 51,000 kilometers on the Jeep, so tires shouldn't be as worn down as those are in that amount of mileage. However, that's if you're not dragging the Jeep around behind the tiny home on wheels, as I did for two years full time. When I was living in the van, after I got the Jeep, I dinghy towed it everywhere with me, otherwise known as a toad. And I absolutely love the fact that I can still lean into that and do what I'm doing on days like today, where I've made an appointment for the Jeep, but I don't want to go through the hassle of phoning an Uber, getting a cab, walking and taking an LRT, or phoning a friend to inconvenience them to come pick me up just because I gotta get new tires. No, we'll handle this ourselves. Strap the Jeep to the rump of the van and we're off. I don't know. It's always been something that's so cool to me, because traditionally you just see toads, like any vehicle. It doesn't have to be a Jeep Wrangler, but if you're cool, it will be a Jeep Wrangler. But any vehicle that can get towed behind something, it's usually behind a really big, massive RV or motorhome or something like that, right? But the good ship Lucky, the Chevy Express 2500 with the 4.8 liter engine, does it no problem. Sure, she'll complain a little bit if you hit a slight incline, but that's just part and parcel. No, I love it. It speaks to like my little kid self, like when I was 5, 6, 7 years old, and well, maybe I was a little bit older than that, but I was building Lego cars, right? And I'd have a car and I'd hook it up to a trailer, and then that trailer I would hook up to another trailer. Obviously I haven't done that sequence in my adulthood, and I don't know if I ever will. Laws be damned. But doing it like this when I'm an adult is just, it's just so cool. It's just like, yeah, I can do whatever I want. Let's just put the 2023 Jeep Wrangler on the back of the 2007 Chevy Express. Why bloody not? And anyways, yeah, so we're taking her over to a shop here in town, not Cal Tire, which is a great shop. I've had nothing but great experiences at Cal Tires. They've gone above and beyond in the past, even to like patch tires for free. So good on them. But they quoted me a set of tires that was just a little too out effing landish, let's say. So I'm going back to a place that I have frequented a lot in the past, but I don't know that I've ever really truly featured it here on the channel. And once you see the place, well, you'll understand it's very me. don't think I've done that since the beginning of chapter 6 here. Oh, it's super cool. I love that. And I've gotten so good at doing it and efficient at doing it. It still kind of hurts, but it hurts a lot less simply for the fact that I don't have to do it as much anymore. And now we have arrived at the best tire shop in the world. Morning.
How's it going?
Not too bad. Yourself?
Good.
Appointment for 10 Matthew Allen.
Perfect. T55 7517 X Ventures. Excellent. And that is on a. I got 2 Jeeps. I got a 98 Grand Cherokee.
Oh no.
11 Grand Cherokee. Those are both gone.
Those are both gone. Yeah, it's a 2023 Wrangler.
What color is she?
Yellow or green, depending on how you see things.
Okay. Let's go with green.
Well, it's more yellow than anything. It's right up front. You can't miss her.
Is there a wheel lock on there?
Yeah, there is, and it's on the passenger seat.
Boom. And timeline?
Well, as soon as possible, but no super rush. I got my other vehicle with me.
And old tires?
They're not that old. I was going to ask you, just ask the text to really do it, but just in their opinion, should it have been done kind of thing, right?
You want me to come on and take a gander?
Oh, sure, why not?
And I'll give you my unprofessional opinion.
We'll compare you to... Yeah, sure.
Excellent. Let's take a gander.
Yeah. So the reason it's happening is because I'm noticing some really serious vibration on the back tire here.
They are mud terrains, which tend to be a little.
And she was a toad for 2 years on these tires, so she's only at 51,000 kilometers, but probably at least another 20,000 of that she was getting towed around, right? So and it was this one that I was told was cupping pretty bad, and that's where I'm noticing crazy
I can feel it.
Okay, good.
It's too bad the tires are still in okay shape.
Yeah.
It'd be great for a bush buggy.
Okay.
Not good for city use.
Yeah, exactly, and that's primarily what I use her for, unfortunately, since my back surgery. So cool. Good to go.
Locks, passenger seat,
Yep.
new tires done, and discard old.
You bet. Thank you so much. See you in a bit. Thank you. Bike rack down. All right, Grace, behave yourself. Enjoy your new boots. And yeah, tire pirates, right? I've come here for years. I brought all sorts of personal vehicles here, moms and dads included, and mine over the years, and they're great. Super good service, and they've got a lot more affordable prices, it seems. I mean, granted, the tires that I was quoted originally at Cal Tire were a completely different brand, but still. I told the story once before. The tires that I'm getting are Hercules tires. We'll take a closer look at them later. I should have done a before picture of Grace. Darn it, I meant to do that. Get all up in my head recording and stuff, but I looked those tires up. I saw that they were a way more affordable price. I'm talking $600 less than the original tires I was quoted. And I did a quick Google search online and actually found a YouTube channel of a tire shop doing a review on the Hercules tires, and the tech that was driving on them said he gave them a 10 out of 10 for city driving. So apparently they still got a little bit of an aggressive look, and they're good for all season, right? Winter, ice, very important up here in Canada land, but comfort on the road, considering it's the primary place I drive, Grace. It's a pretty important feature. Although hopefully, with Amber's new whip and me slowly getting Grace ready for camping, we're going to be getting a little bit more mud on the tires soon. And just like that, we're back at the good ship Lucky. And while Grace gets new boots, we got to go get a new neck. Not literally, but I do have a chiropractic appointment in about, I don't know. I don't have a watch. 35 minutes. More than enough time to get over there in the good ship Lucky. It's almost like I planned it that way. Okay, say it with me. Tally freaking ho. Much nicer day in Calgary today than yesterday, although the clouds still look like they might be promising some rain later. We shall see. Off to the right, we will see the Irish Pirate Queen. All right, Grace. You're excited for your new boots. Yeah, it is too bad. So at least, that's the thing. And they're honest. He's like, they're in good shape, sort of, but not good for city driving, right? What did he say? They'd be good for a push buggy or something? There you go. Donate Grace's tires to a push buggy. I'm okay with it. She's gonna look funny. She's gonna look funny with new tires. I'm so used to those Firestone Destinations or something. I can't remember what they're actually called right now. That's pretty darn close. Anyway, okay, over to the chiropractor, and after that, we got some recycling to do. Lucky it's all sorts of chock full of random cardboard. We are rocking and rolling. Holy Dinah. Sorry, Ed. I gotta silence you there, otherwise we're gonna get a copyright strike. But did anybody else know that? I didn't know this. I've been listening to a lot of Ed Sheeran lately. Love him as an artist. Have his whole discography. Very excited for the upcoming album Play. But I'm listening to him right now, and on the song Give Me Love from his, I think this was his first album, Edition. I didn't realize there was a secret song on the end of that track. I never claimed to be a Ed Sheeran super fan. But yeah, at the end of Give Me Love, there's a whole bunch of dead air, and then he starts up a secret song, which is a thing that was like pretty popular back in like, I don't know about the 80s, I didn't mean the 90s and the early 2000s and stuff, for bands to do, especially on cassette tape, right? Once CDs became a thing, those secret songs became selectable tracks. Right, which was super cool, because I remember there was one, I think it was on an Offspring album, I think it was on Americana. I really liked one of their secret songs, and the fact that I could now select it on CD versus the cassette, I always thought that was really cool. I'm getting way off track here. At the end of Give Me Love, he starts singing The Parting Glass, which is one of my favorite Irish songs ever. I didn't even know he did it, so I'm still discovering new things. Also, he could stop being a prick and make the song selectable. That would be nice. Anyway, I pulled into the parking lot here. I've got about 10 minutes till my appointment. However, my chiropractor is usually on bloody point, so I'm going to head in now. He'll probably be able to get me in early, and we will get on with it. Make sure you have your keys, my goodness. Wouldn't be the first time. Well, we did our best. But it's been a while since I've seen him, and it was really hard to get anything to move when he was doing his adjustment. He puts the muscle stim on for a while, and I bring him up to speed on everything that's going on. He's really understanding about it. He did recommend lidocaine injections for the muscle spasms that he believes that I'm having. He says it's just so tight in my left-hand side, and he can't get anything to move. He is concerned that there might be a disc issue in there, but he had told me that months ago anyway when I was seeing him before I moved into Tortuga. So I said, okay, thank you for the information on the lidocaine injections. I'll hold off on those for now. I think I'm going to give it a day to see how I feel after getting this adjustment. He did get a little bit of movement in my back, but not much in my neck, which is just so frustrating. But yeah, we'll give it a day or so, see how I feel. Almost a day, no more snow. That was a little bit of smoothie in there. Hang on. It is what it is. Yeah, maybe I'll make a second appointment with him if I feel like I need it, and maybe at that point I'll pull the trigger, because they don't sound very expensive, right? Just a quick little injection into the muscle and you're good to go. Yeah, right. Nothing's ever that simple. Okay. Well, now I gotta go do that recycling, although I do have a little Pirate Princess's bike in the good ship Lucky right now. It's actually the bike that she usually has when she's over at her mom's. She's doing really good. She doesn't need training wheels with this bike anymore, and she was zipping all over the place on the weekend, which is super cool to see. I'm so proud of her. But Getaway Girl is a much larger bike, unfortunately, so she cannot ride Getaway Girl without training wheels right now. So we brought this with us because she was so excited and proud to be riding around on it with no training wheels, right? So obviously she used it when she was with me. I kept it yesterday because it was so rainy out. It just stayed at Tortuga. So we're going to drop that back off with her because I think her mom might be picking her up today. And yeah, I'm not going to let her ride Getaway Girl for a while, simply because I don't think it's very good for like her skill level and her confidence to go from doing so well on this smaller bike. I think it's a 14-inch diameter wheel, and Getaway Girl's 18. I don't want her going from that back to Getaway Girl and feeling nerfed with the training wheels, if that makes any sense. So I may have pulled the trigger and got her a different bike, but that sounds like a future Matthew problem. For now, Let's get that over there and then find some big blue bins. And obviously now we're just playing the waiting game with Tire Pirates, although Grace has only been there for, well, 27 minutes since her appointment time. I highly doubt she's got new booties yet. Hello? You want some of these? Here. You came all the way from the bedroom, didn't you, just for this nonsense, eh? Alright, here you go. Hey, hey, hey. Where you going? Where you going? Penny. Hey. Oops. There you go. Oh. Treat down. Treat down. Another. Oi. We're doing great today, huh? All right, you. One more. Good girl. Okay, I'll be back. You can go back to sleep. All right, everything is done. Well, not everything's done, but Lucky is cleared out. No more recycling that needs to be taken care of. I actually had time to come back to Tortuga and do some work on the second channel. And I just got the call from Tire Pirates. They are finally all done with Grace. It took a little bit longer than I assumed it would. I think it's just after 2 in the afternoon. I mean, it's okay. It'll work out well. I can rip over there, get Grace, get the whole fleet back to Tortuga, drop Grace, and they'll be able to see how the tires feel when we rip out to get Amber, to bring her back, to get her new whip out of the port of Tortuga. There's a lot going on right now. Holy Dinah. But anyways, all right, yeah, let's get this show on the road. Hopefully we can get this wrapped up before it starts to rain. I mean, it's not raining yet, but it looks like it could. There's blue skies in the distance, but above me, alert. Oh, we're coming up here. Oh, I can see Grace in the distance. I don't know if I'll be able to see her booties from here, though. Obviously not very well. Oh, I can see them. They look like tires. Well, that's good. Oh! Oh, they don't look half bad. Nice. I'll be right back, darling. I got to pop a shitter. Swing around. Fortunately, Tire Pirates is like right on a hill. So I'm going to come up to the flat part where we were earlier. And that's where we will leave the good ship Lucky. And then we were pitter-patter down, 2 feet in a heartbeat, to get the Irish Pirate Queen. And this leaves us lots of space to reattach her once again to her big sister's arse. Yep. Lots of runway back there. All right, off to the tire shop.
Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad, you?
Finally warm enough to open the door.
Yeah, right. Don't jinx it.
Oh, Christ, this morning. Yesterday it was freezing. Don't forget, after a day or two, come and see us for a report.
Yeah, you bet. Yeah, you have a good day too. Woo! There she is. Heck yeah! Very cool. I'm okay with those. I mean, great. That look is one thing. More importantly, how do they bloody feel? This little rip up the road to Lucky is not going to be very indicative of that, but let's see. And of course, the first thing I'm going to do is tow her around on her new tires. I mean, it's not like that was the direct fault of this, but it definitely aided in getting it up there. All right. So far, so good. They're so nice in there. So nice in there, the guys. They just 2 reminders. Come back, see us for a retorque in 100 kilometers, which, yes, you should do that. I have my own torque wrench, so I can do it myself. And they do it just free of charge. I think most tire shops would do that, but yeah, no. Love this place here. There's actually 2 locations in Calgary. There's this one, and then apparently there's one up in the north somewhere, Crowfoot maybe? Never been there. I've always used this Chinook location, but I can tell already it's much better. Grace is so smooth again. Ha-ha! Just right back up here to the good ship Lucky, which we can turn around a lot faster than I did in Lucky. Huzzah! And there we go. Very cool. Oh, that's great. I'm glad that that's what it was, and I didn't fart around trying to like do other things, like paying for them to like balance the tires and stuff. We just got the new tires and we're good to go. And again, now we're just gonna hook her up and get out of here. I didn't have to wait for an Uber to show up to pick me up at Tortuga or anything like that. So I'll come back here, we'll grab everything we need to get the Blue Ox system engaged between the 2 vehicles. But yeah, we'll take a little bit closer look at these tires though too. Right? Oh yeah, look at those, the Hercules. I had never heard of this brand before, but look at that. They got the Snowflake with the 3 peaks, so they'll be definitely good enough to rip through the Rogers Pass in the winter time, should that become a thing that needs to happen. And let's get serious, with me and where my family is located, that will absolutely be a thing that needs to happen in the future. Of course, the only thing that's going to be a little bit silly about the Irish Pirate Queen now is that her backup tire is still the original Destination Firestone. But you know what? That's okay. Now it's like there for aesthetics. It's the same size, so if one of these does decide to F off on me, we can still throw that one on. So, very cool. Grace looking slick in her second set of shoes. Alright, now this is super easy. I've done it 1,000 times. I'm sure I'll do it, well, maybe not necessarily 1,000 times more, but grab the Blue Ox bar here that's attached to Lucky's hitch receiver. Get it down here. Bring this out to the couplers on Grace. Oh, I even got her at a good distance. Don't always nail that. Line this arm up, the coupler, slide in our pin all the way through, secure it with its own safety pin. Do the same thing on the other side. Right in there. Boom. And boom. And then we need our safety cables. So one on there for Lucky. Other one to the other side. There we go. And then pull these across. So there's a crisscross pattern happening. This one over here. There you go. And then the power cable from Lucky to Grace, so that Grace's turn signals and brakes work in tandem when I press the brake pedal or the turn signal inside Lucky. And then the final step out here, we grab our breakaway safety cable here. It's attached to Lucky's ladder. We attach it here to the breakaway sensor, so if for whatever reason Grace decides to F off in transit, this will get pulled out and that will engage the brake controller on the inside that is attached to Grace's brake pedal. And just like that, we out of here once we set the brake controller and turn Grace off. My goodness. Well, you also got to make sure that your e-brake is off in the Jeep, that your transfer case is in neutral, so not too high or for low, neutral. And then put your shifter into the highest gear it will go into. In Grace's case, it is 6th gear. I don't know how important that is, but it's a practice that I've always done after learning how to do it, so I just keep doing that. Probably a little bit different for an automatic transmission. I don't know if you can just throw the transmission in neutral. I've never had an automatic Jeep. I have a real Jeep, at least for now. I'm not getting any younger, so who knows how long the manual will last with me. But for now, we can take off, just like we started the day, with Grace in tow. Well, never mind, wait for this cargo van. It's your cousin, Lucky. Thank you, sir. Now we can go. Slow and steady wins the race. Let those hitch arms lock up, and of here. Nailed it. It'll be interesting to see how the new tires perform just in general and when we come into winter. You're a liar, Lucky. But, you know, it's great. I love the Jeep. I love my Jeep Wrangler. I'm a Jeep guy ever since my buddy Jordan sort of got me into them. I haven't really looked back, and I'm totally fine with that. It is a sad day that right now in my current state, I'm not able to go out and enjoy the same level of off-roading that I once was able to. My post-back surgery back just won't let it. My neck probably wouldn't even let it, but no. I mean, my neck would be fine. I definitely feel like I have more strength and control over my neck, even when it's sore. But yeah, my lower back, ever since the back surgery, going out on those really bumpy trails, or just having fun in like huge mud puddles and stuff, depending on how bumpy they are, still wreaks havoc on my lower back. So not really relevant for me in terms of having like insane off-roading tires, but that's probably just for the best. I can just have tires that will treat me a little bit better on the pavement and still give me a nice, safe ride during extreme winter conditions, which is something we all up here in Canada land stare down the barrel of. Well, for the majority of the year, let's get serious. I just texted, let her know I'm outside. While I wait for Amber to be ready, she just texted me she needs to get changed first. Somebody sent Penny some more food to our UPS mailbox. I stopped there while I was out testing out Grace's tires, which are working great. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, there's no from tag, so whoever was that sent these, thank you very much for keeping the big fat putty tat in meat puck. Hello. Oh, yeah. Good, you remembered your plate.
Yeah, I had it all up ready at my front seat.
Your keys, madame.
Keys, thank you. Wait, oh. Wait.
Some people's kids.
Oh, hi. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's good.
Tuesdays.
Oh, seniors days?
Those seniors know how to party. In a thrift store.
In a thrift
They're everywhere. Oh, bye, Regina. You be good.
Bye, Regina. Make good choices.
Yes.
Off to Tortuga to fetch the new, currently unnamed whip. I moved it today once I got all of the parking stuff sorted. Oh, wow. That's a little clown car. I mean, I didn't adjust your seat or anything, but my knees were like, bang! I'm like,
mine
oh!
too when it got to it. It feels weird because it's like you're driving like this. It's just...
I mean, I moved it from one spot to the next, so I didn't go very far, but I was like, oh.
So what spot did you...
Why is there gum in my door handle? Brooklyn doesn't drive.
Ooh, there's tiny gum.
Yuck. Oh, I need a cameraman. She pulled up beside Grace and everything, but we weren't recording. Where are my keys? I was all distracted because Grace wasn't locking. Oh, there you go. Listen to that baby purr. Yeah. Oh, we're real close to this truck.
Do it.
Something you couldn't do in Regina. Welcome back to small car life.
Oh, wait, why am I bringing this? God, so great. Oh, wait. How does right? I have to use this.
Yeah.
It's the quirks.
I know, yeah.
See, these are the things, right?
Yeah.
Old vehicles.
Yeah, you gotta lock her that way. She's all registered up. She's all yours now. How'd it feel to be back in her?
Good. It's just so weird being down so low, and the seat, I still gotta obviously like figure that out because like, yeah, you're driving like this.
Wait, do that again. Excellent.
It's weird.
Oh, you guys ready to get stuffed in the bush? Sooner rather than later.
You need to fix this.
You gonna fix your
You need
wheel?
to fix that.
Yeah, it's called a grind wheel and plasti dip. You got this.
I'm just gonna put a
Honestly,
cover
you
on
could
it.
probably find a small tire like that at Pick and Pull on a rim and everything.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, the tire's fine. Oh, it's a little low.
Soft.
Oh, it's not a little
Oh
low.
yeah, he said that
It's real low.
It loses air.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Is that what he said?
So there's a hole in it somewhere.
I know a place you could go to get a new set of tires. Just saying.
I was missing the left one.
Roller coaster ride, hands up in the sky, take you on a ride, love to feel the high. We can start again, laughing to the end.
And she's off in her new whip. We just had some dinner while we were over here, wandering around the little mall for a while as well. And yeah, now I'm going to go back to Tortuga and do some more work on the second channel. And we were talking about camping, and hopefully like we were going to like, oh, let's go out this weekend and do it. And then we look at the forecast, and it doesn't look like it's going to be that nice. Like I was saying to the guy at Tire Pirates this afternoon, it's such a mild summer. It's crazy. It actually looks like it's going to be quite chilly and rainy this weekend. So I have to put a pin in the actual maiden voyages of Grace and the unnamed for now, perhaps Bento, I suppose, their maiden camping trip together. But we'll get there, no worries. We're definitely going to be hitting up Craze Outdoors. We'll go down and see them this weekend. We'll probably find a place to go down in Fish Creek Park still and maybe go over some things and pick some stuff up and drop some stuff off. We got lots to do. There's so much going on, but you know what? For now, I'm going to leave this video here. I've been driving Grace around, well, obviously ever since I left Tortuga. These tires feel so much better, and it's just giving me so much more confidence now. I mean, I knew it was going to be something like that, but when stuff like that happens, you start feeling like these crazy vibrations in your vehicles. It's hard to not assume the absolute worst. So it's not exactly like it was an easy pill to swallow. New tires never are, but I'm glad to have them, and it's given me so much more confidence now in the ability to go out there with Grace and do what I want to do with her, just for the fact that she's got these new booties now. So totally worth it, and it's always fun to hook her up to the good ship Lucky and drag her butt around. Although if I'm being honest, the days of doing that every single day, I do not miss at all. Not after how my back felt once I removed that tow bar from her once we got back to port. But anyways, until the next one, everybody, just go out there, be happy, be creative, be yourselves. Most importantly, be positive. Remember, you can't make everybody happy because you're not tacos.